So it's true, I said, trying hard to keep the tremble from my voice. You're a village girl, Clara. You won't understand my life now. After I sold my father's land, that was your choice. Nobody forced you. They say love makes you do crazy things. Looking back now, I wish someone had slapped some sense into me before I sold my father's land. My name is Clara, and this is the story of how I risked everything for a man who left me drowning in shame. Dave was my first love. He had a kind of smile that could make a preacher forget his sermon, and he spoke like the future was already ours. We met during NYSC and hit it off instantly. He wasn't rich, but he had dreams, big ones, dreams of going abroad, making it and coming back to build a life with me. I believed him. When he couldn't raise the money to travel, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I sold my late father's only piece of land, the one he left for me and my siblings. I told them it was something important, but I didn't say what. I poured everything into Dave's travel, and he left. At first it was heaven. He called, texted, and sent pictures. I used to brag to my friends about my abroad fiancé. I endured the loneliness, the pressure from suitors, the gossip from our neighbors in Enugu. I told everyone my husband was coming soon, but months passed, then years, then the silence began. I called, no response. I texted, no reply. I emailed, nothing. At first, I told myself he was just busy, maybe overwhelmed with work. But when his social media disappeared, like he vanished from the world, people began to talk. Clara, are you sure that boy didn't use your head? You dey do like say men don't finish for this town. That one wey travel don't forget you. My mother cried one night and asked me why I would disgrace the family by selling land for a man. My younger brother called me a mumu. Suitors came, good ones too, bankers, engineers, even one lecturer from UNN. I turned them all down. I told them I was engaged. I was loyal until the day I heard the rumor. Clara, your Dave dey Nigeria and he marry fine woman for Abuja. My ears rang. I boarded a night boat to Abuja that very evening. I found him. It was easy. A former friend of his directed me to his new house, a duplex in a quiet estate. I stood outside the gate for nearly an hour before I summoned the courage to press the bell. When he came out and saw me, he froze. Clara, what are you doing here? So it's true, I said, trying hard to keep the tremble from my voice. You married someone else. He exhaled like my presence was a burden. Look, things have changed. We are not on the same level anymore. You're a village girl, Clara. You won't understand my life now. The words hit me like stones. After everything I did for you, after I sold my father's land, he looked away. That was your choice. Nobody forced you. I stood there in my shame, my heart ripped open. I went back home, a broken woman. I locked myself inside for weeks, ignoring calls, avoiding visitors. But one day I looked in the mirror and saw a shadow. That was not the Clara I used to be. I decided to move on. His betrayal will not end my life.